Is there a way in the worst case scenario if your boss decided to, lay you off? Can you survive? And if you have earlier on started, investing wisely in real assets that create a low income, you know, passive income to you, you could survive that. Let me take you with that. During the corona period, what happened? A lot of people got depressed because they were solely dependent on, they were fully dependent on what? On their job, right? But to those other people who had, other assets that were bringing in money, they never, they escaped that depression. Okay? So you are now assuming that you're employed. You need to wisely plan so that you get other sources of income that can supplement what you are earning so that you can invest. You know that life is really tough and expensive, especially in upper towns or in cities. So please, before it is too late, you are supposed to create sources outside your salary. Salary will never make you rich, but starting businesses, especially, I really advocate for businesses with high level of entrance. That means if you break the ceiling and start businesses that nobody is into or few people are into, you can really make fortune out of such businesses, and you can easily become billionaire. But to do so, you also need finance. You need enough money to do so. You need a lot of money to do that. And there are avenues of getting those revenues depending on the countries where you are living. If you have smart schemes and plans, you could get those money from the funding institutions like bank and what have you, right? So please, if you are here for the first time, consider subscription to this channel. We're going to discuss a lot of issues on forex, issues concerning money, proper planning, and so on. Issues money and details. So I think the 4 level of financial growth that I believe in as first one, the survival level. Level 1, I consider it called, or we call it survival level. What is this? What does it entail? It is living paycheck to paycheck, from paycheck to paycheck every month. That means there's no saving, and the person is probably depressed and in debt. Right? So the second level is stability level. The second level is stability level. Emergency fund, the person probably have an emergency fund for 3 to 6 months of expenses, some saving, of course, control debt. The third level of financial growth is a level known as the third level of financial growth is the growth itself. Investing in business like SACCO, stocks, land, real estate. That is the third. Remember we mentioned two earlier, which is survival, where a person lives from paycheck to paycheck, and the person is probably depressed and in debt. And the second one we said is stability, where the person has some saving, maybe equivalent to the 3 to 6 months of expenses. The person got control debts. The third level of financial freedom is this growth, where the people investing in business, in SACCO, in stocks, land, real estate, multiple sources of income. The fourth level of financial growth is financial freedom. Here, passive income equals expenses. You choose to spend your time with your loved ones and wherever you want, whenever you want to stay. So that means you have attained the level of freedom. How can one achieve financial freedom? Control spending, track your money, ask, is there a need or want? So you need to invest wisely. Invest wisely in SACCO, dividends, treasury bills, bonds, land. Remember, land always appreciate. The values of land always appreciate. So it is something that is growing over time, right? So please, if you are here for the first time, consider subscription. So we said land or real estate generally, the values of land normally appreciate with time. So investing in real estate is wise, especially in areas where it is considered lucrative, and the growth rate is said to be, at around 7 point something. But it's not really regulated, and it normally appreciates in some areas. You really wonder how land doubles the price every year. Starting businesses, which business now? It's not opening small shops everywhere. That's not the business we are talking about. Starting business that is profitable, business that you have invested wisely, you have considered the geographical location of it. Does it have potential customers who are buying, who really is there a need for the commodities or the thing that you want to set up? And if there is need, who are the buyers? Who are you targeting? Whom are you targeting? So you need to be strategic enough. You need to have strategic plan when it comes to starting a business. The location, what are you starting? For example, if you are starting a business that is selling of maybe some drinks, that is, and the people who are living in that area do not spiritually or religiously take that to drink, you must be joking in that case. So the business should be something that is appealing to the people. There should be need, and you should be targeting people who have money, right? If your business is targeting, students, that business is going nowhere. They just want to survive. But if you are targeting people who have money, you just need the location, it's strategic, then do you have enough capital to put up, that business, and you're good to go. So you just need to manage, right? So business is another thing that can be, where you need to invest. Unit trust. Unit trust is also another one. You also need to think of increasing your income. Talking of increasing your income, talking of your, what I'm talking about is steps to achieve financial freedom. The second one we said is increasing your income. How will you increase your income? You must learn high income skills. High income skill is what you really need to learn. High income skills. What are some of these high income skills that you really need to learn? Some of them include digital marketing, which involves helping businesses getting customer online. You must learn to be a good digital marketer. This includes maybe on the sites like Facebook, Instagram ads, TikTok marketing, Google ads, social media management. Why this pays well? Businesses always need customers, right? And in this modern day, everything is shifting online. So if you can do that, if you can connect the buyer and the product, that is what people will pay you for. If you have the potential to convince people, connecting the customers and the product, you will get paid for that. So that is digital marketing. There's copywriting, writing good words that sell products. So examples, you might have a sale page, ad copy, email marketing, product description. Good copywriters can earn very high because of sales. So because sales equals money. For every sale you make, you will make money. Another high income skill that you can learn in this age is editing videos. Video editing, very important. Editing YouTube videos for big YouTubers will pay you smartly. Some videos can pay way over 5K. I'm telling you. TikTok videos, reels, for Facebook and X and so on. Many creator companies need editors, so there's high demand for video editors globally. Another paying skills that you can learn when you consider this is programming or software development. This involves something like developing apps, software, website that solves some issues, and people, if they have problems, and if you have an app that solves that problem, people will subscribe to it or they will buy. And websites that as well can do, some services that people are willing to pay for. So you can do so by learning. You could create websites and sell apps and software. You can as well, do coding and so on. So these are very high paying, but takes time to master. Like something like Python, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. These things will take you time, but ultimately it will be rewarding. That means for you to develop the websites, apps, and softwares, you really need to be well versed with the technology. the Python, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and so on. So it will take you time, but it will ultimately pay off. Another high-paying skill digitally is graphic design. So this involves designing something like logos, posters, social media posts, branding, while using available tools like Canva. There's free version of it, and also there's a paid version. Especially if you are a beginner, I highly recommend you to use Canva. There's Adobe, Illustrator, and Photoshop. If you get better, you can use those ones as well to do graphic designing. Another high-paying one is really sales. The most powerful skill. The most powerful skill of our time is sales. If you can sell insurance, real estate, digital product service, you can earn commission for that. You can earn commissions for that. You can earn commission for that. And finally, we have AI and automation skills, using AI tools to create content, build chatbots, automate businesses. This is growing fast. This is growing very fast. This is growing very fast. Very good. This is growing very fast. You can, the other step to achieving financial freedom is to clear bad debts. Hi, if you have debts that is worrying you because of it is rates, impulse borrowing, those things should be stopped for you to achieve financial freedom. Run away from high interest loans or bad debts completely. It will just wallow you into poverty. And another step to achieving financial freedom is controlling spending. Track your money. Ask, is this thing that I want to spend money on really a need or a want? So there must be a clear distinction between what is need and what is want. So want is kind of luxurious life that you want to enjoy, and the need is something that is really urgent. So you must draw a clear line between the two. You must draw a clear line between the need and want. So if something is not really urgent enough, then forego it. So please, I really appreciate your coming.